Kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He'll run again with Blount. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now a toss play to Blount. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down and goal, the offense. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Darren Sproles taking it in. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Cody Latimer now on the return. Broken tackle.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They go play action here on first down. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Play fake to Anderson. Now Simeon. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long. It's Simeon. And the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Hicks. He's the one to get in this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Darren Sproles. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles take possession. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On first down, Wentz. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shaquille Barrett coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. On third and long, it's Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be fourth down. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a first down throw, Simeon. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Thomas barreling ahead. A nice gain at 21 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. From the gun, here's Simeon. And it's caught. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Let's go.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson taking it in. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Again, here's Blunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? Garrett Blunt, his first 1,000-yard season since what, 2010, his rookie year? and 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
For the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Michael Kendricks. Here's Simeon now on second down. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the gun on third, Simeon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. From midfield, here's Wentz. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on third with a gain of 22. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They'll run it here with Blunt. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Blunt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. And got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Play fake to Anderson. It's Simeon. And his throw here's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The gun, Simeon. Now Simeon stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. He's got LeGarrette Blount. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he floats one there, incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Todd Davis coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Wentz, eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Back to to the air, Simeon on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Simeon, and he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. 30, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 75 yards, and the Broncos have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing is Wentz. And he dumps it off to Blunt. LeGarrette Blunt, the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, 75 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there and tie the game. But here in this spot, at this point of the game, is there another coach maybe weighing in with what to do here?
Well, I think that analytics are starting to say, with it being from the two, that you're going for two more often. That makes sense. But there, I still like going for one, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct. But I'm understanding how the game is starting to change. And we're getting a number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches, we should go for two all the time. I want to see if we ever get a team that actually starts to do that.
Detroit, here we go now. Leopard.
Simeon on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Hurry up, here we go.
On first and 10, Simeon.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Here's Simeon. The catch is made. Benny Fowler. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now Anderson, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. A shotgun snap for Simeon. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Wentz now on first down. Ertz has it left side. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 6 there on first.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball.
He's got a man, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wentz now to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. On first down, Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are back within a score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
Well, he's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now Wentz again. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And coming out now, the Broncos. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no good.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Hicks coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. To throw on second is Simeon. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Vinny Curry in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long. On the direct snap, Charles. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Ertz over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Sproles. And he's got room. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. And now a first down following that long gain. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Blunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Wentz throwing on second down. This complete left side to Aguilar. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again.
And he's going to go down again. Nigel Bradham in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Timmy Jernigan in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Desperation time for Simeon on fourth. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Wentz to throw. And that's complete to Jeffrey. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. The swing pass caught. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
After the interception, here's Simeon. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw, Simeon. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
All right, here we go.
One last throw here for Simeon. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.